Sosie Bacon stars as Rose Cotter, a specialist who works in a crisis mental unit and has worried about a weighty concern since she saw her mom's self-destruction at a decade old. Her emotional well-being starts to decay after she surveys a young lady named Laura, Caitlin Stacy, who is gotten for seeing self-destruction. Unhinged and asking for somebody to accept her, Laura tells Rose that she is being insulted by a being that no one but she can see, one that grins and changes its appearance, all while conveying a demise danger. She then commits suicide directly before a frozen Rose, who later finds that anything element impacted this patient has now hooked itself onto her. Finn figures out Rose's personality with origin stories and brief looks into the associations with her chief, her mom, her life partner, and her more seasoned sister. Rose's inner unrest is outwardly fascinating because of Bacon's stunningly excited exhibition. As Rose wrestles with upsetting pipe dreams and the powerlessness to believe everyone around her, she vacillates between snapshots of craziness and separation. This range of weak neurosis and dread permits Finn to handle the diverse intricacy of emotional wellness as Rose endeavors to persuade people around her that what she is encountering is genuine. While this is a tedious, albeit sensible, saying with dismay, these quickly changing profound states permit Bacon's acting to sparkle. Feeling alone, notwithstanding the consideration from her specialist, Robin Weigert, Rose finds a fragment of comfort in a cop and previous fire, Joel, Kyle Gallner, who helps her piece together the disrupting genealogy of this heavenly being's casualties. While the particulars of the beast are covered up, its execution technique and design are both uncovered inside a storyline that is unfortunately customary and characterless in its construction. To convey Rose's psychological and close-to-home descending twisting, Finn uses a variety of solid camera points that propose the absence of consistency in her newly discovered reality. Gradually turning the camera 90 degrees, reversing the camera totally topsy-turvy, intrusive close-up shots on the characters' countenances, and lovely aeronautical shots all give a foreboding tone, the creepy sensation of being contemplated and pursued. The moderate creation plan, graciousness of Lester Cohen, centers around the horrendous mental condition of its characters as opposed to painting a regular blood and gore movie stylish with gothic or dim highlights. Notwithstanding, there are sure variety ranges that pleasantly represent the unsteadiness of Rose's inward psyche and actual environmental factors. For instance, the clinic where she works wears light pink walls. The plot of Grin is exhaustingly suggestive of other ghastliness ancestors, for example. It follows The Ring, Oculus, and even Last Objective. Finn explains on an infectious way to deal with death by considering an injury and how distress and misery can have an expanding influence, yet the story doesn't completely feel like its own monster. To upgrade the film's as of now vigorously articulated subjects, writer Cristobal Tapia de Go makes areas of strength for in a fun-loving nature and fear which impeccably praises the juxtaposition utilized all through the film's brief running time. The sound plan and music are basically as frightening as the realistic demise scenes, yet accompany unnecessary measures of bounce panics, tragically. Also, the embellishments group from amalgamated elements builds really singing symbolism that will both shock and brilliantly disdain, particularly in the third demonstration. Their frightful prosthetic work and innovative beast configuration have a physical oddity which will have ghastliness fans smiling from one ear to another.